Alright, so I'm on Reddit Roast Me. It's my first time. Let's see what they had to say. I had to try it twice, because the first time my arm had to be completely visible, which when you're holding up a little thing, it's really hard to have your whole arm in the shot, unless you're like... Okay, so let's see what everybody had to say. Leslie Nope. Who's that? If thumbs had a face. Alright. I fell into the pit. What pit? My armpit's not even showing. I guess I have to know who Leslie is. Baloney Nips said Black Friday midnight opening is what she named her vagina. Once a year? Is that what they're trying to say? The chasm between her legs, it hasn't been referred to as a vagina since she was 10. Confident Smoke 7018. Why are you thinking about 10-year-old vaginas? Bravo on accomplishing the opposite of a pinup girl look. What? Pinned down girl? Nope, that sounds worse. Deleted says she wishes she was a pinned down girl. Censor 3 says no Bang Theory. Okay, I like that one. And No Bend 9075 says Black Friday midnight blockade. What? You look like you can't shut the F up about how awesome your new air fryer is. I do have a new air fryer. Looks like she's using it as a hair dryer. It took so much teasing and product to get it to be thicker than the width of a piece of paper. Can't tell if you're 25 and lived a hard life or 55 and a Photoshop amateur. Neither. But thank you. Bitter Old Fart 63 says wants to be Marilyn Monroe, but this is the only Kennedy she's ever gonna bang. Aren't the rest of them dead? Stank Diggy says you may have woken up like that, but you were still born a male. Oh my god, I wish. I'd be richer, more physically comfortable. Larry B78 says Andy Dick is picking some strange wigs these days. I thought comedians stopped using the novelty glasses with nose. It does kind of look like that. I was picturing Harold Ramis's nose. Kenny, but I don't have a mustache. Kenny, what are you doing? Unexceptional guy. No one is going to make jokes about the words. Everyone are wondering, why do you look like a Leonard Nimoy in a blonde wig? Is there more than one Nimoy? Wait, Leonard Nimoy in a blonde wig. So Fringe, I'll take that. That's a great show. I think I've seen your neck somewhere before. I don't remember exactly where, but I think it was sometime around last Thanksgiving. And then Brainwashed Nuts said waddle do, but they spelled it with an O. Oh, my neck looks good in that picture. What are you talking about? Although turkey's delicious. Kitty, come here. Come in. Boing. There's my kitty. There you go. That's for you. Door Jammer Crow says, if Sarah Palin effed Debbie Harry. I'll take that. Brainwashed Nuts is back. He says, if Sarah Palin effed Dirty Harry. That's my best Clint Eastwood squint. D Carol 633 says, Palin maybe. Debbie Harry was hot at one point. Not possible. Which pronoun do I use to describe you? And I said, it. That's conveniently how your family refers to you too. When I said it, I was like, that's what my brother's always called me anyway. Transgenders are trying hard these days. Thank you. You should tour Texas. If they can see that abortions prevent atrocities like you, it will single-handedly swing public opinion. I would do a tour of the world if I thought that would work. Nobody asks, how's Joe? Joe, how are you? You doing okay, Joe? How you doing, Joe? You feeling all right? Did you get that thing checked out on your... She has to switch her wig, her account, her teeth, and her shirt just to start publicizing for her OnlyFans. There it is. I'm not on OnlyFans, but as you know, I'm on Patreon. You are Marilyn Monroe in a universe where every day is Monday. Yes! Yes! That's my new tagline. Yes, thank you. In a world where I was born on a Monday. Okay. Lisa Loeb meets midlife crisis. I don't know who that is. Lisa Low Budget, maybe. Oh, I like the play on words. And yes, low budget. Another comedian wants Reddit to write their jokes. You're darn right. If you turn your neck any harder to the left, you'll risk effing up your eyesight even more. Not possible. Dude, I had to show my whole arm. So I had to hold it up. The closer it is to the camera, the bigger it, fatter it looks. So I had to hold it way back. So I had to be like, there's my arm. How does turning your neck mess up your eyesight though? Centrapiece. I guess when you missed English class, you also missed human biology. Copycat cabra. Cabra means sheep, right? Copycat sheep. Aren't all sheep? There's a lot of air quotes in this. You look like your entire personality is going to Starbucks daily and bugging the baristas with, hey girl. Yeah, that's true. People that wake up smiling scare me. Oh my God, yes. No, they scare me too. You're right. I was laughing because I thought it was stupid that I had to show my entire arm in a selfie. Like it was the Guinness World Record judge or something. Golly, I'm strange. I'm sure you are with a name like that. Dame Edna is looking great these days. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A pity not pithy says, unfortunately, Dame Edna's mom is here looking like hell. Still cool. What's the mom of a dame? Like if you become a dame, does your family get a title too, or is it? Bitter Old Fart 63 is back. He says, the love child of Andy Dick and Roseanne Barr. I would be really proud of that. My comedy is just as palatable as either of theirs. Yes, thank you. Tacos on Bikes says, eyebrow color does not match hair color. That's because this is a pencil and I don't draw my hair on like an old infomercial. Which has more dye in it? I have a clean fingernail here. Is makeup. You should never scratch off your makeup. It is not the best way to remove it. How many black guys line up every Thursday evening to get ready for your midnight opening? I do have a demographic. Sacred Bullshit says fake hair. I do have a rack full of wigs in the back. But this is mine. Although wigs are amazing. They're the future. Oh, Kitty's in the cat box. That's what he thinks of these jokes. They made him poop. Zero Black Wolf says, when your mom gears about a new social media platform and wants to prove she's still cool. If I had kids, you would never hear about it because I don't think they'd make it that far. You have the hair of a little girl's doll and the face of a boglin? What the F is a boglin? Do you know what a boglin is? Do you mean goblin? But the hair of a girl's doll, I'll take that. That's what I'm going to be for Halloween just because of you. I enjoy the old school light bulbs on the vanity. Thank you. It's from Hollywood Mirrors. I got it at NAB. I'm so glad you guys can't smell it. It's okay, Kitty, don't be embarrassed. Very showbiz. I imagine that this is your only encounter with them at your home since you couldn't book a gig to save your life. You ain't just whistling Dixie. Especially with COVID. Oh my God. And Cameo didn't want me. Cameo takes everybody. I'm always like, who the F are you? Cameo. Scroll past the ad. Have you seen the Marilyns they do have though? Oh, hi. Where you going? You going? Sweaty assignment. Don't act like you wouldn't rather look at him. Sweaty assignment 90. I am exhausted hearing you drone on and on just from your picture. I can only imagine you on White Zen.
This Kitty's face.
Somebody named said, is your eyeliner smudged from to make yourself feel wanted and beautiful, or are you just bad at makeup? I'm just bad at makeup. Hang on, just checked your eyebrows. Bad at makeup. Yeah! So here's what I was going for. I had to do that. Inebriologist. That's my favorite kind of science. Let me get this straight. You are a Marilyn Monroe impersonator. Oh, you had to go look at my YouTube channel to find that out, so thank you very much. I hope you subscribed. You are a Marilyn Monroe impersonator / comedian. Boy, I can't believe that amazing idea didn't take off. They've never heard of you, Susie Kennedy. I don't know what to do here. I'm in a corner. I can't say anything. I do have jokes about it, I don't do them at the same time. You've put in a lot more effort at creating entertainment value than a doorstopper has. And yet, 4 more years. E7, no. This is the housewife who cheats on her husband with the milkman. How old are you that there's a milkman in your world? Plumber, pool boy. Oh, I have a pool boy? I have a pool? I would love to have a pool. Electrician, repair guy. Does the repair guy not do plumbing or electricity? Neighbor. I'm in an RV, man. Who's my neighbor? Squirrels. Delivery guy. Her daughter's boyfriend. That would imply that I would have children, and I wouldn't. And her son's friend. Oh my god, that I have more than one child. Ugh. She's the town's sea dumpster. Try harder. Just because you hate women doesn't mean that your roast will apply to them all, or most of them, or half of them, or any of them. But if women are that skeezy and that easy in your mind, why haven't you been able to get one in a while? It doesn't go both ways. You can't be a nice guy and all women are whores, but they won't sleep with you. Mainly upset by humans. Me and you. I already like you, so whatever you say is going to be great. Better be. Becoming a comic is a smart choice when everyone is always going to be laughing at you anyway. If only! If only they were laughing. You look like a school librarian. That's like a fantasy thing, right? Like people are into that. Thank you. I thought Cherry Pie would start playing or something. I don't know. No, you haven't. One thing you've not done is woken up. That's true. 'Cause I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Brint says, Brint with a Y. Brint. Brint. Brint 4, because there's 3 other Brints. Says, obviously you are insane. By the end of your Black Friday shift, you'd probably serve around 2,000 Johns. Just one. Just one John. What does that have to do with sanity? D. Carroll said, oh, D. Carroll's back. D. Carroll. D. Carroll. Is that a rhyming joke? Can't stand the sound of your own voice and chose a career speaking to audiences. Obviously a natural blonde. I don't like listening to it, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have to. You look like you'd give kids raisins for Halloween. They would think they were raisins. And then they just find out I use clumping cat litter. Marilyn oh no, in her role as hostage that you just can't trade for anything. Yeah, I wouldn't be good for a ransom. You would not want to keep me and wait for it. And nobody would pay it. Zuckermarkberg, you tried. You could pass for a MILF if only were dudes allowed. And there was an M. The M part of that. Gio Vitazzo says, you look like a cheap talk show host for a Catholic radio. I would totally be a talk show host, though. What were you going to say? Did you stop being funny for a second?
Yes, I stopped being funny for a second. You stopped being funny for your entire life.
Entity says, dude, them teeth have more definition than my Webster's dictionary. What does that mean? I have a good camera? What does that mean? Jinx 13 perf. I hope it's Jinx Monsoon. I hope it's Jinx Monsoon. Pronouns. Him, she, shim. More passable as a dude identifying as a female than an actual female, and the best example of anal bleaching I have seen so far. Thank you. And you know what? It's natural. Betting it's not the only time she's woken up fully clothed with a note in her hand. Wait, people leave notes now? Nobody of interest is back! I never understood why these old ladies dye their eyebrows brown and not the hair on their head. It was a thing in old Hollywood, apparently. I also feel like touring in a camper means will F for gas money. If only. A bunch of numbers is back. Your shirt should read, Random Tuesday Open Mic Night Opener. Yes, it should. And if you send me that shirt, I will wear it. I'll wear it in a video. I'll wear it on stage. I will wear that in every show for a year. I know everybody just said, so none. You don't really have a chin. I know, right? Just kind of a neck that blends into your head. I know. Look at this. Just kind of, it's just, I know. But I'm not going to get plastic surgery because I don't care enough. You are one step away from the degenerates in superhero costumes outside Jimmy Kimmel. I would totally do that if I thought he would bring me in. But he wouldn't. You look like a bulimic, thank you, Amy Schumer, that demands to speak. Do you guys only know one female comic? Is that the only one you can name? Or is it because she has blonde hair and you don't know Eliza Schlesinger? That demands to speak to the manager of the comedy club when you bomb with even less original jokes about your stank arse P word. I can't even say the word, so you know I'm not talking about it on the stage. It makes me very uncomfortable to read it. My mom's gonna see this, you guys. Contrarian, eh? Canadian, eh? I'm gonna make jokes about your stupid hair instead. Is that a wig or a comb over? That was me trying to look like I had bangs without actually cutting my hair, because I didn't want to do that. Rex X Exista, or Rex X Sista, which is really bizarre. You look like you got more testosterone than my dad. My dad is your dad, stupid. But yeah, I probably do. Trippin' Billy 333. When the tour goes down like you do in the shaggin' wagon, you should start an only trans. I mean, we would make fun of your prominent Adam's apple. I take all my pictures like this. Oversized glasses. If they were any smaller, I wouldn't be able to see anything. And discount wig. People cannot tell the difference. But that would seem cruel, okay? So no punchline. You needed one thing to tie it all together. Lisa loves ice cream. Me too, Lisa! Me too! Sisters. Dan, you look like if Call Me Chris, is that Kris Jenner? Finally found her lost unvaccinated twin. That's not Kris Jenner. I don't know who Call Me Chris is. No chin. We've been over that, yeah. Wide mouth. I know. It's like something about Mary. There's so much space on the sides. Crazy hair. Me and Gene Wilder. I'm positive this is the transgender Beaker Muppet, but I'm not a redhead. Looks like the mom from the Goldbergs. Occasional roast guy. Oh, is this a special occasion? Why would we focus on your pajama shirt when there's so much more to roast on your face? Oh, you're back. So it's not occasional. It's repetitive. I see the lights of your makeup mirror are off, but I'm not surprised. I did this in the dark. It's the best I could do. You're back, occasional roast guy. I thought your name was Laughin' Gashley, not Laughing Ashley. That's because you normally leave the G off of your language when you're talking to people. With a first name like Gashley, the overwhelming attention received in high school must have created great disappointment for you now. You know, in comparison. You mean like getting bullied in high school was better than getting roasted on Reddit? My not safe for work Reddit. You remind me of the practice girl we kept around back in college. That's so disgusting. Seriously, that's like missionary dating. That's not a thing you should be proudly telling people that you did. Oh, that backfired. You accidentally told everybody you're a douchebag. That's so mean. Libtardus. I like it. That's clever. Lucky for you, black guys like to stay up late. Do they? Because most break-ins happen between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. after you leave for work. Is that racist? You're a mixture of T.K. Burns and Hot Lips minus the lip. T.K. Burns. I'll take Hot Lips. That's Smash, right? But minus the lip. So T.K. Burns hot? Huh? Hot tea? I love hot tea. Thank you. Hey, there's only 4 more. You probably make more money giving out mediocre handies in that dungy, ramshackled coachman than you do on any given open mic night at Joey's Ha Ha Cellar. Oh my God. Face it, the only meat tube you ever see is holding a sign that says roast me. You've obviously never been in a comedy club because they're everywhere and they just take it out on stage if they're Ari Shaffir. I woke up like this. We all figured that out. Clearly no work was done. No. Between your baby teeth, school marm glasses, and comb over to hide your receding hairline, you think we are going to make fun of your shirt? Good point. Thank you guys so much for roasting me finally. It's about time somebody busted out the big guns. I feel like if you knew me better, you could really get some good burns in. If I was only a celebrity. Could you guys work on that? Because that's on you. I'm doing all the work. You guys need to make me that. Finally found Trump's hairstylist. The wrong girl died. I appreciate a Walk Hard reference. You look like Nancy Pelosi's stunt double. Does she do stunts? Was I at the Capitol? You guys are crazy. I think he's really pretty. Thank you. You're so stupid. F you, Mom says not monetized after 4 years. Should perhaps be a effing hint. Yeah, that's true. Also, Jeff Ross with a wig would be way hotter than you. Oh my god. I don't even want to picture that. I hate the sound of your voice in this picture. Rare footage of a middle-aged vegan teacher. Not middle-aged, but a middle-aged, like the Middle Ages. Why does everybody think I'm vegan, you guys? Thanks again for roasting me.